Hey, how's it going? Todd Spears here, and I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of Serp Scout. Serp Scout is our brand new product. It's actually Pixel Scout we sold last year. We launched about around the same time last year, and it was a great launch. Over 2,000 new customers, and maybe I think 2,500 now, but we did about 150,000 on launch week, and then it's gone on over the past year. To add to that, I think we're at $275,000 in total sales. So that's pretty good for Pixel Scout. But last October, I decided I wanted to go with the same idea, but make it a lot better. So basically, we took Pixel Scout and we rebuilt it from the ground up and added a lot of new cool features and data sources to it. So Serp Scout is not as centrally focused like Pixel Scout was on Facebook. This still has the ability to find websites that don't have a Facebook pixel because we think that's very important for all websites out there to have. And you should be recommending that and teaching that and getting people set up on that. It's a good moneymaker as well. But let me just go over Serp Scout real quick. It works the same as Pixel Scout. Basically, it looks the same in a lot of different areas, but you'll probably notice some differences as I get going here. So first of all, same thing, put in right here, like it says, Plumbers, Dallas, Texas. I did Chiropractors, Dallas, Texas here earlier this morning, March 25th. And what I did was I selected pages 2 through 5. All right, I didn't want to I did unclick 1 and then 3, 4, and 5, because I don't really want to look at all the guys on page 1. They may not need my help as much as the other guys do. So I picked 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I did the scrape. And I'm going to load the results here. And now what you see here is it found 35 websites. But and what it is it shows you here, it looks for emails, phone numbers, whether or not the SSL is good, whether or not they're using Open Graph, whether or not they're using Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, which is also an indicator of Google AdWords, Facebook Pixel or not, Schema or not, and then a Facebook page. And then I can't remember what that is exactly, but so what we do here is if we like what we've seen so far, or the scrape comes back good, we can just simply do a further deep analysis on this. It's going to bring us back some more data about this website. But the first thing we want to do before we do that is we only want to select all of the websites with the email address that was found, because if we're doing email marketing, then we want to make sure we don't spend our credits and our energy on looking at websites that we can't contact. Unless you're doing phone, you can say, okay, well, only give me, so it's a double click there, so I can say, give me phone. So these are the ones with all the phones found. If you want to go that route and only deal with the ones that you're going to call, then you can do that as well. But in this particular example, I'm going to go with those that have an email, and then let's just say I only want to work with those that have a bad SSL. So I put an X, double click SSL, and now I get no SSL certificate with email, and then I can send these over here to deep analysis. And I've already done that, so I'll walk over here to deep analysis now. Basically, just checkbox, and then send a deep analysis, okay? So then once you do that, it leads you to this page right here, deep analysis. Now, you can see, here's the 2 that I selected. And what we also have here is it does a mobile-friendly test, red, so that's maybe a good thing you want to talk to them about, is making their site mobile-friendly. Their page speed looks pretty good on their score, so, hey, just show them they're doing good there. Schema validation just means that a lot of sites will have schema on them, but what this tells you is if it's valid or not, because schema with errors does you no good. So if they have errors in their schema, you can show them that and say, hey, we need to fix this and clean it up so Google will like you more. Google's not going to like a site with schema errors, okay? And the other thing we have here is unclaimed GMBs. If this site has an unclaimed GMB, this will be red. Now, one thing I want you to know is that the unclaimed feature right here is only available in the Pro upgrade. You can see unclaimed GMB here. That means that if they don't have the Pro version, then they won't be able to see whether or not they're unclaimed or not. We feel like this is a very, very important feature, because if someone has an unclaimed GMB listing and you can let them know that they need to claim it and help them claim it, then you have a better shot of them trusting you and maybe getting them to allowing you to help them getting their maps listing up and running. And then over here we have their social insights that let you know if they're doing any social media marketing. Maybe you want to help them in that area. So that right there gives you a lot of information about the client. If you feel like working with this guy, you can create a report. This is a very, very fast drag and drop. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some containers. This is just build a report however you see fit. I'm going to add about 5 of these here. Okay. So now I'm going to add their website information so we'll know what we're talking about here. Maybe I want to do some custom HTML right here and then say, hey, blah, 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 I'm so-and-so. I'm here to help you. Look at the template below and I'll show you what's wrong with your site. You can do all your detections right here. Say, okay, you don't have an SSL. You're not in Google Maps. These look pretty good. You're not even doing any Facebook marketing. So you could say all this here. Maybe you want another text box here. It's up to you. Just however you want to put this here, you can put their page speed in here. If it's, just take a look at it. Is page speed something worthy or not? Okay, no, they have a good page speed score. You may not want to tell them that, or you may want to give them some props for what they're doing right. So you can build this however you want. Ranked keywords is also very cool. Add some text above this block, so you can say, hey, these are the keywords you're ranking for, and these are the keywords that I can help you with. So you can customize this however you want. You can even, if you show them this keyword, you can just basically remove it. You can make this only 3 keywords and show them, hey, there's 3 keywords. Their estimated traffic value is high. This one I don't see a lot of estimated traffic value that's high, but a lot of times you will find websites that are on page 2 and 3 that have a really big estimated traffic value and they don't even know it. So helping them move from page 2 to page 1, as we all know, is huge. All right, so ranked keywords is very important. It's in the pro version of this product, and I suggest everyone get it. You can also, at the end, also you want to say click here and resolve these issues. Now, what we have here is we can click this and go to our default page, but we also have to customize this. You can put your own redirect. If you have your own form, you want them to fill your own contact page on your own website, on your own domain that you would rather them go to, then that's fine. If you like ours, then you can change what it says right here. Anything you want. You can change the form, whatever. I'll show you the next page what the form image is, form heading, and form text. So this is a very customizable report. You can do whatever you want. We also have some more settings over here. You can play around with that to set your theme and do all this, save some changes and stuff like that. So I got to select the domain in order to save it. So I'll save it. But yeah, so now it's telling me that I don't have any HTML right here, but no big deal. But let me show you what the contact page looks like real quick. So if we clicked into the contact page, so this is the stuff you can also change if you want. If you like it, go with it. If you want to change this image, header, whatever, up to you. Change it up. But this is what I just showed you is actually the report that you will send to in your autoresponder. So that's reports. Campaigns. Campaigns is if you want to create a campaign for somebody and you're in deep analysis and you built a report and then you're like, okay, now I'm going to create a campaign. So you got to select a website. Sorry about that. Select a website, create a campaign, and you do all that. And it moves into the campaign builder. Then you end up with something like this. Campaign builder for Preston Forest Chiropractor. You basically just follow the bouncing ball. You can set up as many follow-up emails as you want. I set up 2 in this particular sequence with my templates, and then you just send them away. You run it, and it tells you when it ran, what's sent, what's opened, and what's clicked. You can set as many of these emails as you want in a sequence to follow up 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. Once you notice someone's already been contacting you, you can also remove them from the campaign. All right. Cool stuff there. Here's the templates again. So you can go ahead and make preset templates. You can set, in other words, preset email campaigns where you can, the first email says, hey, these are your problems. Second email says, hey, I noticed you didn't, just following up with you. I noticed you didn't, click on this. I wonder, whatever you want to do there in your sequence, you can edit these right here. If this template campaign wants to be about helping them with their SSL, this template campaign can be about helping them with their Facebook marketing. This template right here can be about helping them with whatever. Okay, you see, so you can add a bunch of new templates, so it makes it a little easier and faster, so you're not recreating the same messages over and over and over again. You just simply create the templates, and also the templates come with short codes and all that neat stuff, so that you can, insert their name, insert the report URL, all that stuff. Pretty common. White labeling in the pro version is pretty cool. Basically, you can set up your own domain for the report URL. If you don't like our report URL, you can use your own for branding. All right. And here's the ranked keywords in the pro version. This is something that I showed you earlier. You can supply your own domain. Let's say you were just talking to somebody at a bar and you're like, hey, my site is this. And you can be like, hey, well, let me run a report on your domain and tell you what all your You can do it. You can enter a single domain for all of this stuff right here by entering just a domain and running the reports. So right now, this right here says this domain already has this run. You can also get more, get up to 1,000. So you can click this and you can tell it to give you 300 more and get keywords. Now, what it does is the deep analysis ran the first 100. Now we're going to run a few hundred more keywords where they're ranking for those particular keywords. We can load them all right here. We can see he has pretty bad SEO. He only has 3 in position 4 through 10, and the rest are way down in the rough there. So this guy could probably use a lot of help with SEO. But very cool stuff. There's a lot of ways to use ranked keywords to your advantage, and I explained some of that a little bit earlier. Again, unclaimed GMB is also in the pro version. It shows up in deep analysis if they have the pro version. The importer just allows you to get a list of URLs from somewhere else. Import them and do what you want to do. Deep analysis, Serp scanner, keywords, all that stuff. So you can import your own data set from another source if you have it. And that what brings me to this Serp Scout lead sources, which is called the elite version. What we have here is a TLS scanner. This comes from the leadsource.com, which is one of my other products. But what we did is we've integrated into the leadsource.com and just made it available here, where you same way, niche, keywords, start to search. And then what it does is it goes into our database of over 65 million companies that are updated continuously with their data and loads them in. It just extracts all of this information from that database. And you can see here, it tells you the position of the keyword, LinkedIn profile, Twitter profile, Instagram profile, mobile friendly or not, WordPress, Shopify, Criteo, paid ads, Yelp stars, Yelp count, Facebook stars, Facebook count, Google reviews, Google count, and then this other stuff I went over earlier too. So it's the same exact thing, just a different data source, because a lot of people scrape Google. There's a lot of tools out there that are always scraping the same people over and over and over again. So what we decided to do is it might be more beneficial to look at a different data source to get different companies and not just the ones that are found on the first few pages of Google. They probably may or may not, depending on the niche. Obviously, if you go after the ones that are most common, then obviously those guys are getting scraped and hit a lot more than you would think. Same thing here is another data source from Yellow Pages. Yellow Pages is the same exact thing, just not Google. Yellow Pages still exists. YP.com is what it's called. And it also has millions of businesses in there that may or may not be on Google that obviously need a lot of help as well. So that's the elite version. We also have the final offer in this funnel is the advanced training for agency training from Mr. David Hood. I've known David Hood since around 2012. He started his agency in 2011. He does about $500,000 a year by himself with no employees. He's got a few VAs across the world, but nothing heavy at all. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to find clients. He knows how to close clients. He knows how to fulfill clients. So we brought David in. I've known him, like I said, personally for many years. He lives not too far from me, just a few miles up the road. We hang out, we talk. He's an engineer by trade. He's very, very well educated. He used to work for Texas Instruments in his before he got into internet marketing and SEO and agency and all that stuff. Super great guy, super smart guy, and I know that your people will learn a lot from him. So we brought David in to do a lot of our advanced training on how to get your agency up and running. So we think he's very beneficial to this course and very, very, very beneficial to all the people involved. So that's really it in a nutshell, guys. I hope you like it, hope you enjoy it, and we would love to see you on the leaderboard and get your customers involved with this because we know it's a great product. That's all I have right now, but we will talk again soon. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.